Hey everybody, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. I thought we would try something different, and we are going to do it's almost like it's pick a deck, but it's going to be kind of just a real quick energy check on what's happening with your person that's on your mind, what is going on in their life, what kind of energy they're in. And instead of just picking a deck, you picking a deck from your conscious, I'm going to find out the energy that is within this deck, and if it matches what you are currently going through right now, then at that point, that will be the deck that gives you the information that you manifested to come to you in regards to your person. I hope that makes sense. So instead of you just choosing one of these decks based on ego, I'm going to reverse it, and we're going to try this, and we are going to have the deck pick you. Okay, let's start out with the Ascending Life Oracle real quick. If you are in this current energy, and I'm talking about you now, not somebody you're here for you. If you are currently, and let me preface this by saying, all three of these decks, since everything is connected, all three of these decks could be your manifestations as well. Or you could just resonate and connect with one of them. It's just the message that's within them for you that your subconscious has been manifesting. You get through me. What is the energy of this viewer? If you are in this energy, or if this is happening in your life currently at this time, then this would be the deck with your message. Let's do one in a crossing. Okay, so you could be feeling, so this is definitely a very specific energy. If you are in the energy right now of anger, potentially not feeling good enough, or if you have had some type of insecurity, potentially body insecurity or just confidence insecurity, and it is frustrating you. You've been really focusing on maybe an overfocus on your looks or your physical 3D being, or this could also be anger and frustration with potentially superficiality around you, or that you've had to endure like superficial people or a situation that's really frustrating because it's just so surface level. And this is something that has caused some ego clashing or I'm almost getting like a 5 of Wands type of energy. If this is currently the energy that you feel that you're in, this would be your deck. Move that to the side. And then this deck, the Maruk deck, if you are in this energy right now, then this would be your deck. This is the first time I've tried this, so we're gonna see. I mean, I know it'll work out. It'll work out fine. And it'll connect with you somehow, even if it's not right now. It could be future influence for you, or something that you've actually already gone through. So the energy of the viewer for this deck. Okay, one card and a bottom card. Well, so when I said that maybe all of these would resonate, there's a lot of and it makes sense because we have Mars and Aries. So this more passionate drive, even if it is anger or frustration or irritation, could be something is brewing. This is superficiality, something superficial, or you feel really hard on yourself. Your insecurities, your self reflection is really frustrating you right now, or there's some type of feelings of not good enough or potentially shame or guilt. This one is some type of conflict that might be happening. Something's brewing where somebody's getting angrier about a situation and it's kind of coming to a head, or a volcano ready to erupt. This could be with somebody around you. There's just a situation that is very heated maybe in your life right now, but it's definitely in the works of getting hotter. Maybe there's been some type of beginnings of arguments or conflicts actively happening, and you can feel that energy building. Now let's look at this one. Most likely the messages. So this one is here. So we'll go with that one, and then the bottom card, and then the bottom. Okay, so with this deck, do you get a theme running through all of these? Maybe this isn't going to work out like I thought. Maybe all of these are everybody's. That's hilarious. And I don't mean to laugh at your situation. It's, of course, this is the way that it would work out, where everything's connected, because truly everything's connected. Maybe that is the message. Good God. Like, look at all this fire. Oh boy. Whew. Okay, this one is about potentially irritation, anger about abundance blocks. This could be somebody blocking somebody from abundance, anger that is building, but this one is about abundance, and this one could just be personal. you have a beef with somebody or they have a beef with you. This is about self. This is about somebody else. And this is about prosperity, abundance, maybe past money issues or wounds that are blocking the ability to receive. So choose your energy that maybe you're going through right now. Whew. The heat off of these is just intense, palpable. We're actually gonna pull these off. This is pile number 1, 2, and 3. I'm just gonna put these on here and then move them to the side real quick. Pile number 1, this is more about self. Let's find out your person that you are maybe wondering about. All right, so tell me, we're gonna use a different deck. We're gonna pull traditional tarot on it. I have 3 different tarot decks too. Interesting, when I shuffled that, this one immediately slipped to neutral position. What is this? So my cards, when they're upright, if they come out upright, but they're in the neutral position, it would be actually this way. For in reverse, which these cards are not in reverse, so Chariot moving forward, this is the Ace of Cups, a new beginning of a relationship. Maybe there hasn't been forward movement with somebody in your life, and it could be because of something that you are not moving forward with because of insecurity. It could be your situation that you're in that is not allowing for this new connection. Maybe somebody trying to figure out their emotions. But I feel like these colors match between the car. So there's movement, or it's a building up of movement of just potentially your person or you leaving a situation, angry. This gem right here, this reminds me of, first thing I think of is like birthstone. And so that would be garnet, which would be like, is that January? And then ruby, or is it the other way around? I don't know. Ruby, which is July, I believe. So those months could mean something to you, January or July. This could be a catalyzing energy that sets somebody on a new path. There's somebody who's been lost or left, and your person or you this energy will catalyze, and somebody will be taking action maybe in January or in July. There's a lot of impulsiveness and a lot of heat behind this. Obviously, there's destruction. Maybe somebody is not pausing for a minute to think about the destruction that is caused as they're leaving, or that they just don't care because the situation was unjust in the first place. And so they're not paying attention to the destruction that is happening, or something is like a tower moment falling around them. And so they are making quick movement towards a feminine because of the colors, right? Towards a feminine. This could be you or your person. Or there has been some type of relationship that has ended that has proved not to be a new beginning in love, and somebody is leaving a feminine energy, going away from a feminine energy. It could be a divorce, separation, could be in January, could be in July. This could be based on anger about the way that somebody was making somebody else feel insecure. Somebody just was not secure in the relationship, and so there was a lot of problems that were caused. Okay, so this one came out. Yeah, a clarity. So we've got 2 aces here. Clarity about planning. Somebody, okay, and then let me, on the other side, somebody found something out about a plan and became, oh yeah, see, this almost looks like the same girl. So somebody found out about a plan that somebody was leaving or was planning on leaving, and ended up turning this Ace of Cups on its side, this new beginning in love, through this, or somebody over here got clarity about needing to plan how to get out of this situation. But there's now defensiveness because of it, and it could be from this feminine energy. Yeah, see, these would be upright. This would have been reversed. This Ace of Cups, this relationship or situation in between 2 people was already on its head, and this ended up turning on its side, maybe because somebody just finally was numb, didn't care, like I was talking about here with the destruction. They didn't care, so now it's on its side. But it could be, now this is a different feminine, so it could be because somebody wants to go towards healing a situation with somebody else. This could be Aquarius energy, Cancer energy. Wands is definitely Aries, Leo, Sag. Wands, Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then obviously anger. That would be the Wands, the fire energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sag. When the Swords is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Yes, this is Aquarius as well. Somebody is wanting or is planning to go towards another connection, another relationship, potentially to repair. And they're, okay, somebody is angry with themselves for a situation that maybe they left. What's channeling through me is that there was a relationship that was attempted. Different from this one. They must have left this one because the car is actually leaving from here as well. But the planning is in the same direction as the healing in the star. So somebody went a different direction into a different connection, a different relationship that ended up turning upside down, didn't work out. And this person who based it on ego in going this direction is very angry with themselves, so their guilt and the shame, like I spoke of. This has brought some type of divine intervention, because star energy, divine intervention or awakening, epiphany, and there's been a breaking open of somewhere that somebody thought that they were stuck, and there's been a planning, and then this relationship, the person involved here maybe has found out about them leaving because of wanting to repair, planning on repairing a situation with somebody else, and they have now become defensive about it. What is the outcome? There's an opportunity for somebody to take action. Again, this is upright. So if this is your person, it could be that they are preparing for coming towards you, leaving a situation, leaving something that went awry, ended up on its head. And because they're feeling guilt and shame about this, it's leaving somebody else defensive and angry. But they feel that they need to take this action, the red and the red again, they need to take this action. And if you notice something really interesting on here, she's all red, but here it's blue and red. So to me, this is like fire and ice. She is starting to go cold towards him. And it's like the fire is turning, it's like there's anger and being upset about a situation, which is causing her to be defensive, but she's also going cold as well. It's a lot like the Queen of Swords type of energy. Mostly in reverse though. But so King of Wands crossing this opportunity, they feel like there's an opportunity for them to fix this situation for healing, and they're feeling very guilty about this, and so they are potentially heading off in this direction. It could be July or January, and it could be around 10:27 in the morning, or something happens. Pile number 2, yours was okay, anger, bitterness, resentment. Oh, you know what I'm getting? Hold on. I might have to pull that other card. Hold on, I just got like some channeled energy of thinking I know who that is. We are gonna use this one. Show me what's happening here. What is this anger in regards to maybe another person, or these are all gonna connect. This is kind of interesting how this works. This is kind of fun to do it this way. I don't know, I just wanted to do something different. Maybe somebody wanted to be different. They wanted to feel different, and they're angry about that, and it's like building in them. They wanted a different situation. They wanted something to go differently. They want something differently. So maybe this could be you, or I mean, this is this pile's person is what I'm initially pulling on, but I mean, just because I want that to be the focus, universe doesn't align to what I want. So if they want to give you a message about you, then that's what will come through. But what is this? You may be clinging to something that is already over. Release is overdue. Death in reverse. Some type of denial in regards to this situation regarding another person. Somebody being involved in problems. Yep. Causing severe worry, overthinking. Okay. Scorpionic energy. Obviously the heat. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. Tell me more. There's anxiety about somebody holding on. Maybe there's worry and fear that somebody's going to hold on and not let somebody go, not let somebody. And the reason I say go is because he's on a horse and he's leaving. There could be 2 kids, 2 girls involved in this. What is that? This is also about traditionality, because there's the Hierophant right there. And somebody is not doing well in this traditional environment, but somebody else is holding on to them. And so there's this worry and fear that somebody has power over us. And tell me more. 4 Pentacles in reverse and Ace of Pentacles. Well, that's not bad. Sharing, oh, hold on. Give me one more. Somebody could be very worried that there's going to be a challenge with investment or money. Somebody's money might be taken or affected if they try and go anywhere. That they won't share with, that they won't allow them the resources or a prosperous new beginning. They don't want them to have it because they're hanging on too tight. I got 3 cards in this case. So Page of Pentacles and 4 of Swords, learning about, oh, what did I say? The Hierophant, right there. Okay, yep, I'm right. Hang on, there's those and then the bottom card. Somebody here is getting really angry because there's another person who is holding them back. They're holding on to them. They could be threatening them with financial problems or holding on to any type of new prosperous beginning or opportunities when it comes to finances. They're worried that they're not going to be willing to give to a situation or share or potentially give somebody what they are owed or due. And it could be because of, and I don't know if you can see all these, because of this new information, or they're starting to learn that there's information that's coming down the pike, I hear, about the fact that somebody is going against tradition, going against the Hierophant, this cultural way of being. This could be the person that is wanting to leave, that's angry and getting more restless, or this could be the person that this person is leaving. This could be your person who may be leaving somebody. And there's a lot of pentacles here. So this could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Obviously the Scorpionic energy. The Hierophant is Taurus energy. A foundation, a stability. Somebody's getting really angry and resentful about their stability being at risk, because if they go a different direction, if they try to detach, somebody is worried that there won't be an openness to this leaving. That's why this is in reverse, because of becoming restless that somebody is going against the status quo, the way things are done. However, because the fate and destiny through karma playing out, what's a final, because I think that this is saying, even though somebody is restless about this and somebody is worried, there's going to be this potential new opportunity, because these two are in the same position, that might change this, the turning point. There's going to be a turning point of destiny because of divine stepping in as well. That Hierophant energy and the Wheel of Fortune energy is helping out, moving, pushing this energy to actually take the steps, even though there is something brewing with somebody else. Somebody's getting angry or resentful or upset that maybe they've learned about this. It does relate to this other person. I don't feel that this pile, though, I don't feel that the person involved here is the same person as here. It could be your person is involved in, if you related to all 3 energies, your person is involved here with somebody else versus with somebody else. Does that make sense? Like, it's different people. Maybe they're dealing with different situations, or this could be you. What's the final outcome? Now, that's what I was wondering, is if, so, and then at the bottom, this hopelessness. There is this movement that's going to happen. And that's what I was wondering, if there would be movement to tip this and take this wheel and turn it. And I think that that's what's happening. I think that there's going to be such despair and jadedness towards a situation, either after, somebody might be finding out after that somebody has taken action, but because of this, your person, if this is your person, could be just knowing that they have to move forward, and they just know what they know, this impulsiveness, this Mars and Aries energy, and they need to move forward. And so they are heading to a prosperous new beginning, and they're taking advantage of this opportunity, which is moving the cycle, which is completing the cycle. It's part of the karma of maybe your person needed to decide, are they going to take this new opportunity? Are they going to give of themselves? Is there going to be a willingness to make a change in their life? And with this Wheel of Fortune, them taking action is essentially going to turn these cards upright, because they are taking the action. The color schemes in here are all the same. And so I think right now your person is at the point where, especially with this Mars and Aries, action is going to be taken, that they are going to take advantage of this opportunity that's being presented to them by divine, which will potentially be my viewer's person, or it could be you, I guess. I'm trying to understand if that's the energy of somebody that they're leaving, or an energy of getting upset that they're feeling hopeless, and so they, because of that despair, they take this action, and like the other person is not involved in here, because again, this pile was about somebody else. So that's why I kind of was relating it to, well, maybe somebody else was getting angry. So who's this? Oh no, that's this. That's the bluish color is the same as this, which, so this person, the one who has been maybe balancing between 2 people, 2 families, 2 situations, trying to handle everything, is the one. So this is your person who's starting to get really angry. And this, yeah, because this color is the same as this as well. So this anger, this built up resentment of hopelessness and despair is brewing, because they've been managing, they've been trying to hold on to something or balance between two things, balance between two decisions. But what's going to happen is because of this despair, this anger, rage causes people to do things, whether it's for the positive or the negative. This is saying that there's going to be an action taken because of this towards a new opportunity, and it's going to change the Wheel of Fortune. You could connect these two, if they aren't different people with your person, you could connect it with finding out and planning to go a different direction, and this is the actual action. This could also be in the past, this is what happened. Currently, this is what's happening here. It'll be interesting to see this third pile. Third pile was lure of the ego and a blocked heart. Potentially heart chakra opening through this rage and fire, these feelings of guilt and shame. This is about intuition. Usually there's like an I here, right? And I'm feeling like maybe there has been some type of triangulation of some situation, and somebody is starting to use their intuition about this and potentially walking, or maybe hasn't turned around yet, but maybe because of a blocked heart, it hasn't like fully, it's not like the phoenix rising yet. This is just like a burning down, a burnout. Maybe somebody has been burned out, and or somebody is learning about their pride and arrogance, their ego being the cause between three different situations, or being the center of situations that has blocked abundance, because this was about money as well. Oh, the pile before he was balancing pentacles. Well, again, pentacles to me means either money or investment of time. So an investment of time or energy towards somebody is acts of love, acts of heart chakra. Somebody was trying to decide, well, and in the divine masculine community, there has been a known lesson happening of them learning, and it's part of balancing the masculine and the feminine energy, learning about how important it is to not only have pentacles and power, but how important it is to balance that out with heart. Because without heart energy, without emotions, without an open heart chakra, feelings are not weak. Feelings are actually the catalyst of what drives action and power. People don't do things unless they're driven by an emotion. An emotion is water energy. Emotion is heart chakra energy. And so if somebody wants something, which is usually why they go for something, and if somebody has wanted power and money, it's because it made them feel a certain way that catalyzed them in taking the action. But on the surface, in the materialistic, matrix 3D realm, what you see is the outcome or the result of those actions. So luxury, indulgences, a lot of coping mechanisms, numbing, materialistic gains, power tripping, ego, stepping on other people, that type of thing. And you see that in the 3D. It's the result of the initial emotions that they didn't recognize and deal with in a productive manner. And when that's out of balance, it can become overindulgent. They become a tyrant. They become somebody who is power and money driven, not caring about other people. The empathy and the compassion are just completely burned to the ground, severed with this desire for the action of it all. And this screams action. Somebody is taking action, but let's pull some tarot in this one. But it does say money here, so it could be investment. It could be money in regards to maybe money caused this triangulation of a situation, a job, work, people getting involved, crossing lines, boundaries between work and pleasure. It also could be just three people brought in for karmic reasons into a situation to play out and burn the karma off through karmic debt that needed to be paid, or somebody learning about three situations that they had a lot of karmic baggage with. Tell me what this is. They're wounding about this. It could be three people in a family. What is this person's energy? The viewer's person that's attached to them is the intention, but how this works out, this again could be you. Yeah, manifesting. I bet you it's blocked. Yep, taking charge. So this is 4 and 1 is 5. Challenge with somebody taking charge of their own manifestations, of being able to open their heart chakra because of past childhood woundings and the lure, temptation of ego, like wanting validation outside themselves, seeking attention, always needing attention. These three always gave this person attention or contributed to this person's superficiality, or used money to lure, or this person, your person, could have been somebody who felt like, but this is taking action. So let me get some more, but definitely blocking an emperor. When I talked about the divine masculine, an emperor's ability to manifest within themselves self-validation, self-love, all of that has been blocked by wounding. So this could be your person, or if this is you, this could be you. 4 and 1 is, did I say 4 and 1 is 5? 5 is about change. So there is change coming. There's an epiphany about this with either your person or again, if this is you potentially watching. Oh my gosh, there's the Magician again. Yeah, there's been some serious underrating of somebody's skills. Somebody here has mad skills that they aren't harnessing, that they are not. And look at that. So that came upside down. It's because of this heart energy. 10 of Cups, complete fulfillment. Somebody has not been fulfilled. It has been an unbalanced situation. 10 and 1, 11. It has not been aligned. It has not been something that they are not happy where they've been. And because of this, it's blocked all thoughts or processing or understanding or opening up to realizing that they actually have the power within themselves. Maybe they left their power to these 3 entities or situations or people because these 3 validated the ego, which they felt was like the success, the power moving forward. But this is all burning off. This is becoming known of, and there could be anger or just heat in this Mars and Aries energy. Something, lies, potentially, 7 of Swords. And what's crossing that? Yeah, Wheel of Fortune again. So this connects to the second pile. Oh, this could also be your person realizing that they've been lying to themselves, that their power was outside of themselves with these other 3 situations. Could be job, family, relationships, or 3 people, or they could be realizing that their heart chakra, that they haven't had compassion or empathy. The divine is trying to tell them that, or trying to teach them about taking control of their own life. And if they're not happy, doing something about that, burning something to the ground, burning, and I'm speaking metaphorically here, essentially burning off the toxicity, burning out people that maybe burning off these 3 situations, but taking charge and changing this situation. 7 and 10 is 17, which is 8, bringing it back to self, realizing there is a turning point, realizing the lies that have happened. Now, these could be lies of other people or other situations, or somebody has been in like this temptation, lured, delusion or illusion. What is the outcome of this situation? Let's see, what did I use for? I just used the same thing, didn't I? The same tarot. What is the outcome of this? I mean, like, where's this gonna go? Because obviously it's heating up. They are walking. Maybe they're just walking into this epiphany. They're realizing it. Maybe they're realizing that the power has been within them the whole time. Okay, so this reminds me of the read yesterday, because like all my reads are connected. But I was talking about the Wizard of Oz and how the power was within Dorothy to be able to get back home through the clicking of her shoes. This is a lot like that. Well, and it's not necessarily yellow brick road, but it's more like yellow planked road. Somebody is realizing that the power is within themselves, is what divine is trying to help them figure out. Come back to themselves and say, okay, where did I play a role in this? Even if there is lies from other people or lies about money and an investment, somebody hasn't invested in themselves and fallen short, I'm hearing. So this fell on the floor and it's in the neutral position. So this tells me when I ask about like what's happening here, yeah, okay, and that makes sense. That wraps it kind of all up. This is ongoing. There's not somebody, and that makes sense of why this one was over here as the 3rd pile. Somebody potentially in the 1st pile has realized something and was making plans. In the 2nd pile, they are taking some type of action, which is catalyzing potentially another action. There could be phases or layers to some situations or somebody's life, your person's life, that they've been taking. And this is a situation where they are being charged up. They are finding the strength, getting the information, understanding where they've been wrong with themselves or with money, investment, how the lure of maybe money has caused them to shut down their heart, not care about people or care about themselves. And it's all because of like outward validation or people who have kept them in a situation that has, oh, and I'm getting something else too. Give me 1 second. That has caused them to stay stagnant. But right now it's in the neutral, it's charging up. And the Wheel of Fortune, because this is an upright card, right? It wouldn't be this way going backwards. It's actually upright, but it's neutral. So the wheel will turn this way because the numbers go this way to the right, just righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, that phrase. So getting up the strength to turn this turning point, these fortunate events, opportunities that are coming. And it's going to be through aligning all the chakras. Those are all the colors of the chakras. And getting the strength. What did I say about coming back to themselves? So this is very, very internal about the investment and money and what they've done with that, or what they were lured with, understanding the truth of being lured, lied to about some investment or prosperity. Again, I say, remember me saying in some of my other reads that when the end of a read wraps to the beginning of a read, Steve mentions how the energy in the universe is validating the read and saying it's a good read. Well, do you remember the Ace of Pentacles? That is the beginning of new prosperity. This is getting the strength up to head in a new direction and go into a new direction of prosperity, but they have to understand how they handle money or how they are lured with money, what money means to them. They're doing like a deep dive where their power truly comes from, and it's within themselves, not within outside validation or investment or money or anything of the 3D matrix and material world. Anyways, that was interesting. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and hope you guys got some more information about, maybe it looks like your person is in some type of action mode, if we were to go by past, present, future, and then there's going to be a reflection on the investments that were made maybe in the situation that they left. But it seems like it's still kind of messy, and there's still a lot of tying up of unfinished business, but the true root and causes and truths are coming to the surface, and epiphanies and awakenings about what this whole maybe karmic situation has been, or this life that this person has indulged themselves in. Not seeing it clearly, but truth's coming to the surface. Hopefully that helps you guys. That was kind of different and fun. Kind of a break from the deep self lessons that have been coming along. So thank you, universe, for a different kind of message. But anyways, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you on the next read. Bye.